Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back for my weekly comic book rant, and if you're new to my channel, this is where I talk about what I picked up from my local comic book shop this past week for New Comic Book Day, and I tell you a little bit about it. And I try to stay away from spoilers. And lately, I've been doing. Before I would do one pick of the week. Now I'm trying to do a pick of the week for each company, for independent and DC and Marvel. But it's crazy because my Marvel stack outweighs even my DC and indie altogether. So it was a big week, huge week as always. So let's get into this.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Now, I'm going to start off with my indies, and I know this book was getting a lot of hate, and it's really, I only got 2 indies to pick from, but usually I would have said my second book would have been the pick of the week, but man, this book was very ambitious, and I commend Jonathan Hickman for what he did on this book. Decorum, issue 1 coming out of Image. This gave me some like really high praised Star Wars feel, the nitty gritty of the Star Wars world. It kind of gave me vibes of that. Obviously, it is completely its own thing, but this story, a lot of people, like I know Perry and Scarpad said this book, throw it in the trash. But my boy Perry, man, he don't like to read too much, so like he likes to look at them pretty pictures. You know what I'm saying? Perry, I love you, boy. You know I'm just clowning, but I don't know, man. My boy Robbie, he said this was his pick of the week. I wouldn't say this is my pick of the week, like if I could only pick one. But for indies, this book was really interesting, and man, I'm really excited to see where issue 2 is gonna go. It's about like a bounty hunter. It's about a girl dropping off a package, and it's about like, man, dude, like this is one I gotta read a second time, because I'm not gonna lie, like it's gonna kind of confuse you because this is all new. All this stuff is new, but man, Mike Huddleston, you gotta commend this guy for the artwork on this book. It is absolutely phenomenal. It is phenomenal. So there's 3 chapters in this book. It's a $5 book, but I would tell you that it is definitely worth it. It's definitely worth the price tag. It is a thick book. It's thick. This is about as big. I'd say, you get 3 chapters in here. There's not as much like novel writing as Perry and them made it out to seem. There is about 1 or 2 pages of writing like that. I'd say it's not nearly as much as I'd say there is with the X-Men titles. I'd say we get more of that. It's some of those similar white pages that kind of piss me off at times, but I still thought this book was highly ambitious. And Jonathan Hickman, this could be something pretty serious, and I think this is going to be something big. A lot of people are talking about Undiscovered Country and saying give that a shot. Their world building. What about this, man? What about this? This is one big issue, and I think Jonathan Hickman is doing what he always does. He builds worlds, he creates languages, he creates universes with this book, man. He's creating species and just, oh my god, like civilizations, man. It's crazy. This was a great book, and I am very excited to see where issue 2 goes. I hope, you know what I'm saying, we figure out some more stuff. But next we got Death to Army of Darkness issue 2. I'm loving this, man. My boy Ash just killing things and, messing shit up with his boomstick, baby. With his boomstick. Now we'll get into some DC. I'd say my pick of the week would be Dollhouse Family issue 5. Now, man, we're finally learning some things, man, about this, man, and we figure out how the dollhouse was created, which was really cool. So if you've been reading this, there's a little bit of some flashbacks to what happened, I believe, and maybe it was issue 2. I think it was issue 2, maybe 3. But man, this has just been a wild ride, and I've been loving the dollhouse. I've been loving it. Next we got Young Justice issue, what is that, 14. We finally we're figuring out what's going on with Superboy, and my boy finally, has gotten a team. Well, not Superboy. Kid Flash has gotten a team together. I don't even think it's Kid Flash. It's God damn it. But the crazy little Flash kid, man, it's gonna kill me. But yeah, he's gotten a whole team together. We get Sideways, we get Aqualad, we get Spoiler, we get Arrowette, and we get the entire Young Justice team together, and we're gonna find out why the Young Justice members of the Young Justice don't remember being part of the Young Justice together. We're gonna figure out some answers on why it feels like they're missing some things in their memory. Next, we got the Flash, issue 751. This is the Paradox stuff. It's been pretty cool. Paradox seems like a cool character. The 750 really I wasn't that big of a fan of. It was okay, but for the price I wasn't really feeling it. This issue was pretty good, but I'll tell you the end. I was on the edge of dropping this, but the ending kind of pulled me in. Some big things happen at the end, and if you're a Flash guy, damn, what the hell? Next we got, some Dollar Comics, Robin, and we got some Batman, Death in the Family, commemorating all the Robin stuff going on with the 80th anniversary. Some Fantastic Four, I can't pass up the Stan Lee, Jack Kirby goodness. Now we're going to get into the Marvel. Now my pick of the week, it's a close one. But my boy Thor, issue 4, Donny Cates, Nick Klein, Matt Wilson, they are slaying it. This book is so good. It's so good I had to buy it twice. Yup, I said it. I bought it twice. Y'all know how I roll. I don't buy books like that. But I had to get this twice. Man, if somebody's got a hold on that Stegman variant, the 1 in 25 for a good price, let your boy know, because I need that sucker. Man, because they waxing online, but that's a great book, man. I wish my shop would have got that variant, because I could have got it probably for like $10 then, but I don't think he orders that many, I'm surprised he don't order at least 25 books, man. Come on, y'all. Next we got Venom Island issue 24 with that awesome homage cover, and man, we get some cool stuff going on with this. Dude, Venom has just been killing it. I don't care what you say, Drew. This shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? Dude, Donny Cates is just killing it. I can see where maybe the Venom Island part isn't what everyone thought it might have been, but man, we are building up to something amazing. And my boy Donny Cates has his whole 5-year plan mapped out. From the beginning of issue 1, he has had this planned out from the beginning. So I am so pumped, man. Just let my boy work his puppets, man. Let him orchestrate, man. Because Donny Cates will not fail, man. I guarantee it. Venom and Thor are his babies, and he ain't playing around. Next we got Bounty Hunters, issue 1. Y'all know I'm loving what's going on with this Star Wars stuff. We got some awesome Boba Fett goodness in here. We got some, Valance, or whatever his name is. We got Bosk. And man, this was cool. The artwork was very, very cool. And I really had fun with this. It wasn't like as amazing as I thought it was going to be. But shit, man. This was cool. It was badass. For real. And we got Boba Fett actually talking in this. So I am very excited to see what's going to go down in that. And I hope we get as much Boba Fett as as much as we can get him, like seriously. And another thing about this, I almost feel like all 3 of these Star Wars books connect. Maybe even Dr. Aphra, because she makes an appearance in this book. And then the way this ends, Boba Fett has Han Solo in the carbonite in the back of his ship. So I feel like that this is all connecting in the same time period. So if we got 3 or 4 Star Wars books going on all within the same period of time, that is very cool. 3 or 4 different stories all in the same time span. That is awesome. Next we got the ending of Star Wars, The Rise of Kylo Ren. Man, this was cool, and this mini series was very fun. We kind of we see, as what it says, the rise of Kylo Ren. and man, it was cool. I want to talk about what happened at the end, because I don't see that much, man. Like, one thing you don't really see, you've never seen anybody build their lightsaber, but holy shit, man, that was just cool, man. That was cool. Like, you just see the lightsaber, you never see somebody make one, though, in the Star Wars universe. But we got Star Wars Darth Vader issue 2. Look at that forehead. Look at that forehead. Besides the forehead, is Padme alive? I don't think so. Nah. But you know what I'm saying? Read this issue and you'll find out. But what they do, what they end up doing, I think was actually really fantastic and smart. Smart as hell, because it totally lines up with the Star Wars, the Star Wars series that we know from the prequels. And it totally makes sense. Complete sense. And I'm down for it. I'm down for it. And what goes on towards the end is just crazy. What we get ourselves a little team up, baby. Next we got Immortal Hulk issue, 32. Man, I've been waiting for these Zemu covers. I've been waiting for these puppies. Now we got Zemu basically kind of mind controlling everyone and making them talk about the Mandela effect and how they're remembering stuff that probably never happened, and he's making them think that they used to watch this TV show that they never did, and that Zemu is the Incredible Hulk. But man, dude, they do some shit that reminded me of like The Thing. Zemu is like The Thing, bro. Like, I'm talking about The Thing, John Carpenter. It was crazy, man. Like, yeah, my boy Dario ain't cracking skulls in this, but he's still giving up some of his workers, man. He's just tossing them away like they garbage, man. Oh my god, like, who the hell works for this dude, man? Like, what the hell? And so it looks like Zemo is in everybody's head, and he's even in Bruce Banner's head. So that's not good for Hulk right now. The only one who isn't under mind control by Zemo is Hulk, and he can't get out. So by the end of this, there's some really cool shit going down. Really cool, and I'm excited. There was like 2 pages about this one girl that's talking about how she's trans, and I heard somebody like, that shit was pointless, man. Like, it was just like I don't care about that. It's just the way she wrote it up. She's like, I'm trans, right? And then makes like a whole story on how, like, why she is, and it's like, cool. Ant-Man issue 3. I've been loving this, man. Zeb Wells, Dylan Burnett, Mike Spicer. The artwork in this book is amazing. I know somebody was saying, my boy Dr. Venkman was saying about his neck. But you know what? I think that's supposed to just kind of look like that. It's supposed to look like his neck. It's not, I don't know. That doesn't really bother me. The artwork in this book doesn't reflect, or on the cover doesn't reflect the artwork inside it, which is amazing. And we got some really cool stuff going down. Ant-Man seeks out the Avengers to kind of show him that he's still a badass in front of his daughter. And, he's kind of down and out, and he's not feeling the greatest about himself, and he's trying to prove to his daughter that he is, a grade A superhero. So next we got Hawkeye issue 4. Now we get some cool Daredevil stuff in this. We get Hawkeye trying to prove to everybody that he's not Ronin and that somebody else is Ronin. So he teams up with like Winter Soldier, Falcon, and a bunch of other people to try to prove this. And he's just all over the place. He's fumbling, and man, this has just been so quirky and funny. Like, both of these, man, are just like, they're similar but totally different. They're similar with the quirkiness, but I've just been having so much fun with both of these titles. Next we got one book I actually didn't think I was going to pick up, Cable issue 1, and this was actually my favorite X-Men book of the week. Phil Noto slayed it on the artwork on this story. I actually really like this cover. Very cool cover. Like, I kind of wish some more of the covers were like this, the way that they like put it together. Also, Jerry Duggan, I love the way he writes, and dude, he did a really great job with this, and we got some really cool things going on with Cable. My boy is we got some really cool things going on with Cable, and man, like, you see this dog, this like wolf type lion thing, like he ends up trying to have to fight this, but it has to help it because it's injured, and he finds something that is stuck like a pricker inside of this monster's paw, and what he finds is absolutely awesome. And we get some revelations about Old Man Cable, so there's some shit going down with this series. So I think I'm sticking with this. I wasn't going to pick this up. I thought it was a one shot. I wasn't even going to pick it up when I heard it was ongoing, because I was like, man, I can't read any more of these books. But if Phil Noto's on this book to stay, I am definitely down for this. And Jerry Duggan, I just love your writing, brother. And dude, just keep slaying it, bro. I'm excited as hell for Cable issue 2. We got X-Men issue 8. This was a cool issue. It wasn't the best like some of the X-Men issues have been. It's still fucking awesome though. Absolutely awesome. We get some stuff going on with the Brood in this, and you know, I'm digging X-Men. Issue 8 just wasn't, my favorite. It was definitely my second favorite of the week. New Mutants issue 9 was actually my least favorite of the X-Men books that came out this week. It was still really cool. Just I feel like some of this stuff is toned down a little bit now that all of the, the space mutants, the mutants that were in space, and now the mutants that were on, in Arizona or wherever the hell that was, have come together, and now they're kind of trying to figure out missions to do and what they can do as a team together. But this was still a really cool issue. I'm digging what Boom Boom's doing and shit. Armor was really cool in this. Or no, that was Armor and Cable. Armor was really cool in Cable. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, New Mutants, I'm digging it, man. I've been loving New Mutants from the start. So, Punisher Soviet issue 5. I'm sorry. Now, some crazy things happen. We only got one more issue left. This is Garth Ennis, Jason Burrows, Guillermo Ortega, Nolan Woodard. Dude, you can't go wrong with this. This story has just been phenomenal, and Punisher at his best when he's on a Maxi series or on a Max comic series and being written by Garth Ennis. Next, we got Earth's Mightiest Heroes, The Avengers, issue 32. We got the villains coming together to team up to fight the one foe that they all have. All these villainous teams are coming together. Led by Mephisto. It looks like he's orchestrating all this. So there are some big things that Jason Aaron is cooking up for the Avengers series, and I'm down for it, man. I'm so down for it. Jason Aaron's been doing a bang up job with this Avengers series, and I can't wait to see what's to come. We got Dracula, we got Blade. Holy shit, man. We got Blade on the Avengers. I love this title, man. I love anything that has Blade in it, and I just, please, Jason Aaron, keep Blade on the Avengers for as long as possible, and let's get Blade a goddamn solo series. Jason Aaron, please write a solo Blade story, please. I'm begging you. Okay, guys, now that's it for this week. Let me know if you guys picked up anything different. There was a couple things I'm missing, like the Jim Henson Storytellers. I got the A cover. I'm debating if I should order the B cover as well, because I'm hearing really cool things about that, and I've always been a big Jim Henson fan. I got that Sweetheart. I actually ordered both covers, so I'm very excited to get that. I was very happy I could not order not one cover, but both covers. I was surprised I was able to get that, and I might have been missing RV9 as well from Mad Cave. I think that came out last week. So yeah, man, let me know if there was anything you guys picked up that I missed that you guys were really loving. I'm always very excited to hear what you guys think down in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.